Grandmaster Mantak Chia, one of the most influential living Taoist Qigong teachers today, has laid out a few simple practices we can adopt to change our routines in a way that enhances our health and energies.
I devote into teaching and develop the practice. And now that means I still haven't finished yet. After working on the whole system for 50 years.
Though Taoism rituals are concerned with honoring ancestors and purification, you are not required to undertake any specific practices to embrace the philosophy. At its core, it's about simplicity. And that's the only thing you need to keep in mind as you consciously try to transform your daily routine. It starts with something as basic as breathing.
We just do one simple practice first, very simple. So you touch the navel and we do the abdominal breathing. We start with normal breathing and have reverse breathing. If you move your abdominal, no matter what you are, if you move your abdominal every day, 9, 18 or 36 times, it's always good for you.
This point, Grandmaster Chia says, is where you store fire, also called dantian, or the digestion fire. This is the energy used to help your digestion process. In addition, you would have lower chances of falling sick.
If you do this, because this below the navel is we call, in a Chinese word they call dantian, means a place that you can cultivate the immortality part.
The dantian fire absorbs all nutrients digested by your stomach, liver, and pancreas. Opposite the navel, on your back, lives the kidney fire, which is involved with the digestion fire and controls it. According to the Grand Master, you require a healthy burning fire of your digestion and kidneys to lead a balanced lifestyle. Feeling that fire awakens you to the inner mechanisms of your body and enhances its working process.
The small orbit, we call moon orbit. So very simple. You started abdominal breathing 9 times. Now, you're going down, you sink down a little bit. Down, being aware the fire. So you cover the navel, feel warm, nice energy in your abdominal area. Now bring down to perineum. From perineum, you pull up, and slightly contract, work toward the coccyx and sacrum, up to the door of life. And coming back to the navel again, and down like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The third fire to keep burning is the one in your heart. It radiates electricity into every cell, and when you nurture that fire with love, that loving energy radiates throughout your body.
So that's why a loving fire and a compassion fire have to be supported by dantian fire and the kidney fire and the heart fire. So these 3 fire, when you combine together, now you have enough, you have good life, you have healthy life. Otherwise, you don't have enough energy and you don't have enough power to go on.
Nurturing that third fire doesn't require any movement or exercise. You only need to be good to others around you.
If you're doing little good, don't have to do big good. If you're doing little goodness every day, heaven will silent blessing you also every day. So very simple. To be doing something good every day, don't have to be doing big goodness. Don't have to be donation much money. No. You see somebody that's sad, depressed, give them some sincere smiling, sending them some love.
Taoism does not ask too much of you or demand that you practice rituals or make large donations. It encourages you to lead an uncomplicated life and learn how you might be of service to those around you and your environment. Tao practices are designed to cultivate a balanced life filled with love, health, and the evolution of mind and spirit. It encompasses healing for our complete system: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. Taoist history goes back to when we lived among nature, and they discovered what is the Wu Qi, or the primordial force. Humans are part of this force, even if we are unaware of it. To become aware of it, you must form a bridge between your personal self and your cosmic self. This is aided by Taoist inner alchemy, which is made up of 9 core principles that the Grand Master teaches in his Healing Tao workshop. And of course, it starts inwards. The first one is the inner smile.
So the first step, you have to learn how to smile to the heart. Smile to the heart, we call the fire, and the liver, and the spleen, and the lungs, and the kidney. So you smile to the 5 major organs which store the soul and the spirit.
This is an act of deep self-love. It's the simplest and most profound body-centric Tao practice to help grow your connection with yourself. It strengthens your virtues and beliefs and aligns your true inner self and the outer self you show the world. In the second level, you have sexual alchemy.
The sexual alchemy involved with, so the sexual alchemy, we have the healing love for women, healing love for men, and the multi-orgasm woman, multi-orgasm man, and multi-orgasm couple. So that is the whole sexual practice, because sexual energy is one piece of very important practice in the Tao.
This act is sacred and not out of lust. Sexual energy, when refined, is the primary fuel for the alchemical process of accelerating human evolution. It makes the physical body radiant and stimulates bodies to be highly creative and positive. The third level is psychic alchemy. The practice strengthens the body's functions by storing long-lasting qi and cleaning the bone marrow by charging it with sexual energy to stimulate higher production of new blood cells. This practice opens deep awareness of the qi field beyond your body, hence its reputation for awakening psychic powers. Level 4 is the intersexual alchemy. This is different from the second level because it's about spiritual self-intercourse. This is the first stage of dissolving the personal mind-body split and unifying all male and female soul fragments. It is meant to clear out all older sexual relationship patterns and help you feel deep love and bliss within yourself. The fifth level is the Sun, Moon, Earth alchemy. It dissolves the boundaries between us and nature, dissolves the blockages in the Earth's ley lines, and heals the ancestral patterns and traumas that have been in our bones.
So we actually gathering the earth power, moon power, sun power, and combine them with the soul and the spirit. Because they're all involved with all the planet linked with our organs, sun and moon linked with our mind and our eyes. And we have the greatest Kanali practice. Okay, greatest enlightenment Kanali. So we go into the planet, the star, and the soul alchemy.
Level 6 explores planetary alchemy, which states that cosmic forces are internalized in the body, and the planets are evolving storehouses for the collective archetypal soul forces of humanity.
The Mercury linking with the kidney, Mercury water. Venus linking with the lung, metal. And liver, Jupiter, is green liver. Okay, so Saturn is the spleen, yellow color. So they have different color for different organ and different planet how to do practice.
Simply put, acknowledging the power of planetary bodies and their influence over us will help us connect with our vital organs more deeply. It resolves fear of death, dissolves patterns of struggle and resistance, and grounds us so we may open our hearts and receive blessings. Level 7, the Star Alchemy, unifies the 5 streams of personal consciousness with the 5 forces of the collective stellar self. It connects the 3 fires, the Dantian, kidney fire, and heart fire, stabilizing the celestial axis and creating what Lao Tzu called the Great Tone. At this stage, you achieve profound peace, and your soul pattern expands its conscious destiny to include dimensions beyond the physical plane. In the 8th level, the Heaven and Earth Alchemy, You explore the origin of human love. The practice couples the formless self with the physical self, identifying with two different dimensions that coexist. The two polar dimensions of the self meet, and the consciousness stabilizes and creates your true multidimensional nature. The final level, level 9, is where the human sage merges with the Tao. This moment exists simultaneously with all the other 8 stages, from physical linear time to the spirit's eternal time. This is the true immortal self.
You are learning for your own soul and spirit how to raise them and educating them, and how this is your own soul and spirit.
In the end, Taoism is about exploring your essence and trusting your intuition. No person or scripture knows you better than you. So when something doesn't feel right, you must trust yourself and examine why you think that way. Remove conflict, anger, and ego from your relationships and surrender yourself to the flow of life. The simpler you live, the greater your chances of being content and in harmony with the world around you. As said in the Tao Te Ching, he who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. If you enjoyed this video and learned something, make sure to subscribe to the Be Inspired channel for more inspirational and educational content, and share this video with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you for watching.